Boy, Blackshear with a great run on the bottom. Keep your eye on the 24 car of Sean Jones. Jones has been wicked quick, and actually it was Jones who wound up being quick time qualifier. Now that I think about it, up the back straightaway. Jones finds second, tiptoes through 3 and 4, side by side with Blackshear. Down and bang, wheels up the front straightaway. Get me a pill, good stuff. So Jones makes quick work of the field in front of him and moves into the lead. Grennert and Blackshear duking it out for second and third. Looks like it might be a bit of a elbows up kind of racetrack. Jones, Blackshear, Grennert. This time Spanky with a big run up the back straightaway. Parks it on the cush, gets back in the gas hard. I think he'll probably be able to make the pass, and does. Up the back straightaway with about a straightaway lead. Then Grennert, then Blackshear. There are your 3 transfers. Eight in the books, 2 to go. Flies Sean Jones. Jones, the latest feature event winner here at Marysville Raceway Park about a month ago. Boy, what a great run. 10 laps. Sean Jones. Checkered flag flies. The Spankster in second. Blackshear, your final transfer into tonight's feature event. Good run to the checkers for Josh Hyatt. I think he probably needs to put, looks like Matt Dardo is on the pole in car number 07. Just looking here, when, of course, talking to Connie about it, and of course, personally had some issues with the dreaded necessity for Pink October, so we're going to pull for number 92, Eric Alton, in this one. Here we go, green flag flies. Big jump start by Henry, and I think that's going to cost him a couple of positions. They're calling it back, and I think they're going to probably ask Henry to not do that again. What do you think? Lights out. Here we go. Green flag flies as Dardo leads the pack off of turn number 4. Alton takes a look on the ice. Oh, and almost goes for a ride. Well, lap number 1, an adventure side by side up the front straightaway. Now sideways is Dardo. Everybody else pretty much saves it. Now it looks like Sheeler, I think, stopped in turn number 2. It looks like Mitch Sheeler's 59. Yellow flag flies. 23, Dave Mosier. Mosier's been a factor in almost every dwarf car national that I've seen, and I've seen them all save one. Let's see what Mosier has going here. We've got a couple of guns in this one. Williams among them. Green flag flies. Here we go. Williams tries to make an outside move. Great. Somebody was sounding ugly there, but the 92 car of Eric Alton jumps into third position behind Mosier and Williams. Good stuff. Takes a look at the high side. Mosier seems to be digging pretty good off the bottom. Alton into third. His leaders kind of get a little bit away from him. Jumps into fourth position. Corbin presses for that same fourth position, coming from the back, remember. Corbin and Morris in a knockdown, drag-out battle. Now Morris takes fourth. Got to get to third in order to make the transfer. Top three, Mosier, Williams, and the number 92 of Alton. Boy, if you haven't seen it, take a look at the design work on the t-shirt this year. Alton with a terrific design. Now Sheeler gets into the mix for this titanic struggle for fourth. Battling for a position in the B at this time. Boy, it seems like it's Mosier that's making all the noise. Mosier and the Monster off of 2, off of 4. White flag flies this time around. 9 in the books, 1 to go. That third and final transfer. Williams takes a look at the high side. Seems like the white flag woke him up. Checkered flag flies. Mosier and Williams show. A nail biter at the flag, as Alton picks up that all-important third position. All right, here we go, the first of 2 heat races. Wow, look at this monkey or whatever it is down here on the front row. What is that, girls? What's the balloons made out of? Is this on? Hello. All right, green flag flies. Heat race number 1 of 2 in the Mighty Minis, as James Gillespie side by side in the number 11J of Eric Jones. So it's Jones, Gillespie, Gallier, and Ferruta duking it out for third. What a battle up the back straightaway. Gillespie down on the inside, Jones on the high side. It's a trophy dash coming off of 4. Good stuff. This time Jones with a high side run up the back straightaway. Nice smooth run for Jones, who from time to time has had his issues with that sort of thing, almost a problem on the front chute. As Gillespie and Gallier get together. Here comes Sean Merritt all of a sudden on the button. Merritt in 76 starts to close him up. Oh, and he gets sideways in 3. Problems for the 11J as he comes to a stop on the high side of turn number 4. Merritt gets his hot rod going. The yellow flag flies. We are racing to the yellow. Ferruda takes advantage of the 11J's misfortune. Green next time around. Leader gets the bump. 2 by 2 behind him. Eric Davey in the yellow number 6 tonight, we are told. So I don't know who's running the Batcave tonight, but there you go. Green flag flies. Here we go. Ferruda on the high side jumps out to a lead. Gallier, have no idea what happened mid-season with Gallier, but all of a sudden he's back and he's fast. 2 laps to go in this one. Side by side for the lead, 3 wide for third. Spectacular mini stock racing. They're still side by side. Ferruda doesn't give an inch. How about that? Ferruda does not give an inch. Coming off of turn number 4. Final pair of turns. Gallier's going to give it a shot. Ferruda will win. How about Merritt? He jumps up from the back and into third. So the Sean man hasn't given this thing up at all. All right, here we go. Heat race number 2, the Mighty Minis, the final heat race of the 2011 season. Misty Castleberry in car number 95 merely has to finish this race and start the feature to become the champion in this division. We are ready to rumble. Here we go. Oh, big run up the gut by Mark Hill in car number 8. Pay attention, everybody. Jimmy Foster moves into third position. Oh, Foster gets turned around straight through the goo. Saves it. Looks to me like an elbows up racetrack tonight. Howard Law, Mark Hill. Oh, Hill backs it in really hard. Gets back in the gas. Hill in second, Foster third, Castleberry fourth. The 53 car of Jason Clayton getting into the back of Castleberry up the front straightaway. Battle for fourth could get exciting. Castleberry and the 53 car of Clayton getting together. With an easy lead, Hill running in second position, Foster, and then this titanic struggle for fourth position. Take it easy, guys and gals. There's a feature to go. Clayton up the back straightaway gets into fourth. Castleberry lets him go. Surely does not want anything to happen to that car to prevent it from starting tonight's feature. comes up to challenge Foster. Clayton down in the bottom, Foster up high, side by side for third. White flag will fly this time for Howard Law in the 00. He's led it from the outset. Up the back straightaway, Clayton with a full head of steam. On the cush, Diamonds off of 4, side by side for third. White flag flies, good run. Off of 4 with the lead. Howard Law, Mark Hill. Looks like Clayton's going to be able to make it stick for third. Foster and Castleberry, a very entertaining final heat race of the 2011 season. Law. Drivers to keep your eye on in this one. I can't emphasize enough how much the number 16N has to gain from gaining at least 10 positions. Of course, that's Brian Quilty in the red number 16. He will start last on the field. The number 8 of Gilbert. All right, starter Robin Davies shows the furled green flag. This event is 20 laps in distance. 10 cars will transfer into tonight's A main event. Here we go, lightning fast, super smooth now, Marysville Raceway Park. We're about ready to go for 20 high hard ones. 10 will transfer. Ryan Winter, the ice chip, is your pole sitter. Green flag flies, here we go. Oh, problems on the front straightaway. Josh Hyatt saves it, taking the short way around. Oh, up the back straightaway, a couple of cars, they're interlocked. Monty Morris is one of them, and it looks to me like the yellow flag will fly. To tonight's A main event. Here we go again. Green flag flies. Boy, Winter takes a big lead into turn number 1. Like another yellow flag will fly as Winter. Oh, we had one stop on the top of turn number 1 in order to draw. Lights are out. Here we go again. Winners will get the bump. Green flag flies. Oh boy, he spins the tires big time, creates a big schmozzle behind him. Everybody makes it. The Winner's getting some the gas, gets it sideways, costs him a couple of positions as Cottrell takes the lead. Side up the back straightaway as Figueroa takes a look underneath the Winners. Great battle going on for about 6th on back, 5th on back. Oh, we got one hard into the wall, and it looks like Austin Quilty in that car is hurt. That was a tough hit. Main event and a potential seed in tomorrow night's national. Monty Morris back up in the last couple of laps into a challenging position for a transfer. Lights are out. Cottrell brings him down real slow, then hammers the gas, creates a big gaggle of cars. From about 5th on back, this time Figueroa with a great turn 1 and 2 pops out into the lead. How about Rossi up from about... Rossi gets into Winter. We got a problem in turn number 4. Two of the... Now the yellow flag flies. New green for this one. Actually 5 laps scored, 15 to go. Top 10 go into tonight's feature event. Figueroa pulls a 2-3 car length lead as they complete lap number 6. Looking down at the bottom, Quilty in car number 16 in. He's in the red 16, has come from 21st starting position into 3rd in the 5 laps, 6 laps now 7 that have been run. Figueroa on the high side turning some very quick laps. Quilty shoots into 2nd position, so he's gone from last to 2nd. Flying Brian Quilty, car number 16. Remember, Quilty had issues in his heat race and never turned a lap in anger here tonight until this B main, and he's now starting to catch Figueroa. We got a couple of them stopped in turn 2. Oh, Quilty just barely. All right, we're ready to go green once again. Can't emphasize the importance of this event enough. Top 10 go to the B, or go to the A. From the B. You know, who's come from a long way back, is high. And now taking a look down at the bottom. Look at the move by Cottrell on the inside. And Figueroa pops back into the lead. Boy, when these guys are racing, they are hammered down up the back straightaway. Seems like Quilty just can't quite reach Figueroa. Figueroa running that high line through 1 and 2, keeping the momentum up. This time Quilty takes a look. Has to check up very quickly to keep from getting into Figueroa. Tosti from the back now gets into a transfer, as does Morris. Here comes Quilty with a slide job on Figueroa. Figueroa stays in the gas. They're side by side up the front straightaway. Good stuff. This time Quilty tries to take away the line. Figueroa gets back up on the high side. Quilty has come from last to first. The back straightaway for third, takes a look underneath Rossi. The top 10 cars will all transfer, and that top 10 ends with, I believe, the 15 of Hines as he heads in with 10th position being scored. Into the final 3 circuits. Once they got it running, and flying Brian Quilty has come from last to first. Tosti and Morris side by side in turn number 3. Both of those cars having to make charges from the back earlier in this race. To go. Tosti and Rossi side by side up the front straightaway. White flag flies on car number 16, flying Brian Quilty. Final transfer is still the white 15 of Hines, and he's being pressed. 3 and 4 for the final time. Last to first, Brian Quilty, Angel Figueroa, and Ryan Cottrell. Gilbert Tosti up from the back into 4th after that Shamazo in turn number 4. So once they got it going, it was a good one. From last to first, flying Brian. Sportsman A main event. Alan Heaney is your pole sitter. Mike Tobiasen on the outside. On the inside of row number 2 and number 19 is Jeff Fitch. Cars in this event that you might want to keep an eye on. Of course, the 88 car of John Chrisman in his heat race came from way in the back to way in the front. And of course, the 07X car of Brock Peters is also in this event inside row number 4. Look for him to be on the move. All right, here we go. The lights are out. 20 laps is the distance. Here we go. Green flag flies.